So I'm going back in the Lego shed yet again after a very long time of abandoning it. But yeah, I'm coming back in. I need to sort this out because it's an absolute shambles. I have done one job off camera, which is add this bit of extra table here. That's for extending the sea area. Because all I had was, let's just get this, was this little bit of space, which to me wasn't enough if I wanted to fit large ships and things like that on there. So I've extended that, and what I'm doing now is just having a saw out. I've just hoovered the floor because it was covered in sawdust and stuff. I did put these shelves in here, but I want to get rid of them now. I've literally just put them there and I want to get rid of them, so I'm going to do that because I want to extend this bench, basically this floor piece here, but up here to extend that. So I need to move these castles here and move some Lego sets, because I've got all that space up there to put some Lego sets, and I've started putting some shelves up there as well. So I need to clear all this as well, get it all cleared, and get some Lego sets that are in the Lego display area, which again is a shambles. So I'm sorting all this out. I'm having a massive clean up, redusting, cleaning everything up to see what space I got. But I want to get these sets, some of them anyway, along there to free up these shelves for future sets. I've got a glass cabinet here, which is empty, ready for some Lego. I think I'm going to put my Disney castle up there. What happens when you abandon Lego and stuff like that, eventually it gets covered in dirt, all of that. So this all needs cleaning and rebuilding the parts that are missing. It's been ages, I abandoned it, and that's what's happened. So I'm going to get it up there and clean it up afterwards, a bit later on. There it is up there. I think it looks pretty smart in the corner facing this way. I think it's going to be tall enough, but I'll find out when I rebuild it and clean it up. But for now, that's its location, along with my Eiffel Tower and my rocket there. Yeah, once that's cleaned up, it should look pretty smart. Not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I am thinking maybe removing the top shelf and putting it up there. Yeah, removing the top shelf and putting it there, and then that will give me another shelf to put some other sets on there, which lifts it out of the way because it's quite a chunky set. And then I can get rid of all this, ready for the Lego City bench. Populating the shelf, and it does half look better when there's Lego up there. I'm really annoyed though because I can't get this one up there. It's just a little bit too tall, so that's going to have to go somewhere else. But as I was taking all this down, I realised, although I'm going to have a Lego City bench here, I've got enough space there to have a couple more shelves there and there. So it'll probably go there at some point. But yeah, I really wanted to get it up there now. I'm going to get these boxes down because I think they look a bit naff, and get those stored underneath here. I've got another bit of bench in then. So that's cushy, that's all in there. Some nice solid legs down here. It doesn't look very good, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to put a black skirt all the way around here. I've had a little bit of a browse online, and I can get 2 or 3 shower curtains, black shower curtains, which are fixed along here, all the way along. And then you'll have a nice curtain that I can tidy everything up with. And I've got plenty of storage under there. So I've got my camping kit there because I like to do a lot of camping. And I can sort of have, say, something like my Lego bricks all in the tubs under there. And then all my other clobber and stuff there. And it'll look nice and neat. Give it a nice fresh look. I've had to do a funny join here. It's just the shape of this place. It wasn't originally built for Lego. It was actually had no walls on it. And it was a outdoor bar. But I converted it into a Lego room. So yeah, I've just made the best I can out of it. So this corner's going to be a bit of an issue, but I'm sure there's things I can overcome there. Because from there to there is enough for 3 32 by 32 stud base plates. And then from there to approximately there will accommodate 2.5 base plates, leaving a slight little gap. But I do plan to maybe have a train track running around, and I think that will just curve round there, and I should be able to build it up a little bit. So I could have the train track running around and across the table here, Or maybe, actually I could bring it further that way, like so, and add a little corner piece. That's an option. I don't think, if I had the track over there, I could have it running across through there, and I'm thinking of raising this back up. Originally I did have it raised up and a track going underneath, back round and across. There's lots of options. It's not going to work if I run it across there, but there are options. So although it's not exactly a full base plate and it's going to be a gap, I can fix it up with some green plates and foliage and later on and fill those gaps in. So there are options. There are options. The problem with having the train track there would mean it'd have to come across here and straight through the middle of any layout that I have. I'm not sure if that's an option or not, or whether it's better off keeping it to one edge. If I had it here, I can't really run it over to that edge, because then it's going to need to weave across like that. So it may be the case of, let me change the configuration, roughly something like that, so the track is running around there, maybe under another raised piece here, so the track disappears and then reappears here where there's going to be a bridge. Yeah, and have it sort of snake through. I don't even think I need it to snake through. Let me get some straight pieces. That would look more like a viable option. Straight across like so, with a curve generated here, like so, and that disappearing underneath a tunnel here. Yeah, that's sounding like a good option. So I could have, I did want to have this as the seaside. May still be able to do that. I could maybe have some modulars up here, a slight dip, maybe cliff face or something, and then the ocean here. I'm not sure, it's going to be a tricky one, but I could always put the sea over there or keep it there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, keeping it there. This could be a retaining wall here. Do something with the road, it needs to go somewhere. And have the train track go round and underneath. Anyway, that's future plans, but I've got a couple of brackets here. So I can put some shelves there, just like I've done with this one. And over here what I've done is I've managed to find a space for this set. That's boiling in here. It's like 34 degrees outside, so yeah, in this shed it's boiling. So I'm struggling to breathe a bit, but that's up there anyway. That looks pretty cool. And I just received this in the post to go with my other one up there, so I need to build that a bit later on. Yeah, there's a bench anyways. It's rock solid, it's in there. So just a little bit of a clean up now so I can see what surface we got. And I'm going to get online and order those shower curtains, because they're only about £4.99 each. I think I need 3. What's that, 15 quid? That's going to tidy all this up here. And all I need to do is just push some pins in there and colour them in with a black permanent marker. And that'll look really tidy. It'll give it a really clean edge all the way around here in the Lego shed. Let me come back a bit so you can really see the shape of everything now. It looks really good. Messy, but it's going to be really good. I've stuck my couple of pieces of artwork here on here, but I wish I'd just moved it up a little bit higher to the top, because I'm not sure what's going on here yet, so it might sort of hide away the spaceman artwork there. But anyway, they're there. I can move them in the future. As my Lego sign that I made myself out of spare parts. Actually saw an image on Google and I just zoomed in and just copied it. Easy as that. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. Makes a boring plane of glass look more interesting. And it's boiling. It's about 36 degrees. In here it's a little bit hotter, so I've got this fan on here. Yeah, absolutely boiling. I've got a felt roof just above my head, so I'm just doing little bits and bobs. This video will be short, but this is taking me ages. But as you can see, it's filling in the Lego room a bit. I need to paint over there, I'm going to get my brush out in a minute and touch that up, because that sign was over there originally, but I want to paint that up and get my birds up on the wall. Rather annoying. I just went to fit these two brackets up on that wall, but one of them needs cutting down, so I need to take that to work and just grind that off. It's annoying because I've already got the screws here ready for the job. Oh, never mind. Back in the Lego display area and build area, you can see the shelves. All of this should not be here. None of this, this, all this stuff, all this stuff, all those glass bottles, or any of that stuff down there should be there. These glass bottles come from my mother's house. She used to make wine back when we were kids. She's recently passed, so I've been putting random bits and bobs that's come from her house on here, but I need to clear it all for the Lego. And up here are some of my teddy bears. Look. This is the one I'm really chuffed to bits because I didn't know she had, and I just thought it was gone forever. My Fraggle, this was my favourite character from the original Fraggle Rock in the 80s, and this is one of the original teddy bears. It's actually worth quite a bit on eBay, but I'm not going to sell it. It's worth more to me than it is cash. So yeah, that stays there. But if I zoom back out again, you can see, if you just imagine none of that stuff being there, I've freed up loads and loads of space for future Lego sets. And then over here, I've still got some space in the glass cabinet. I do plan to put a shelf up here for some more Lego, and possibly another shelf there, depending on what other future R sets come out in Lego. But going back in here, yeah, still looks a mess, but there is a lot of progress going on. A lot of progress. So I'm going to carry on working away in this scorching heat and try and get this cleaned up a bit more. And we can really see then, once I've done that, what space we got for Lego City building. Decided to paint this wall here. I'm not going to paint this wall because this is actually part of the house, so I don't want to paint that wall. I've had a little scratch here because once upon a time, I don't know how this got here, I have no idea. It's been there for years, but I want to get rid of this. I've been scratching at it, and I think with a bit of sandpaper, soap and water, I can get that removed so that will look neat enough when I've got some white shelves there and some Lego against those bricks. But this bit I really want to get painted, and I don't seem to have much paint left. I might have enough. I need to do 2 or 3 layers. I don't want to buy any more paint for in here, because as you can see, I've done it all. It's all done. Just need to touch that bit up, and I don't care about under there because you're not going to see it when those black curtains are around here. You're not going to see any of that. It's just this bit. It's all to reflect the light and make the colours of the Lego pop out. So hopefully I've got enough. Let's get that painted now. So I've got that wall painted. See, I've touched up the marks from where I had this glued to it. So that's ready to put my parrots or birds of paradise, whatever they are, I don't know, up there. So that should look pretty cool against that wall. And I think I'm just going to have enough paint to do that. Well, I got my birds back in flight anyway, so they're up there, nice and solid on the wall. That's all looking good, looking good. I'm going to swap that to there and then move my helicopter somewhere else. I'm thinking I might actually try and suspend it off the ceiling. I have to get some fishing line or something, maybe over there with the other Technic bits. Sat having my dinner last night and crash bang wallop, this fell down. I've lost a corner, but I can find that. It's only like it's like a studded corner and a one stud. So it's on the floor down there somewhere. But anyway, for some reason that wouldn't grip. I think it's got something to do with this rough edge, but that stuff would not grip on there. So I need to find somewhere else to put it. I can't put it up there now. Actually, I'm quite glad it fell. Maybe it was a message, because I was thinking if this has got modular buildings here, you're not going to see it anyway. Maybe up there, but it's actually wider than a standard base plate. A standard larger base plate, look. So it's going to be tricky to find somewhere to put it. I could put it up on the edge here, but you're not really going to see it up there. But I mean, when you're running short of space, you run in short of space, I suppose. So up anyway, got the shelving bracket up, nice and solid, ready for some shelves. I don't have any wood, so I'm going to have to find some wood for that. Bench is ready. Just plonk these 2 sets here for now, because I actually want to suspend those, and they need sorting out and cleaning up first anyway. but they're ready to suspend from the ceiling somewhere. I'm trying to utilise the space the best I can. Had another little scrape at this. I think I'm going to spend a bit of time on that at some point, get rid of that. I'm sure that'll come off, but I can't be bothered at the moment. As you can see, gathering up tools and things that I don't want in here so I can shift those out. I'm starting to clean up over here now. Just put all my Lego train bits in there, all in bits, ready for me to work on. So I'll put those underneath, like that, and clear all these vehicles up and see what table space we got. Here we go then, it's all tidy, tidy-ish, a lot tidier than it was anyway. So you can see all the bench space that I've got to build the Lego city there. So it comes all the way around here, then around here, giving me a walkway to fit nicely in here, and more Lego city there. In the future I might have a piece that joins and goes across, I shall see, but for now that's what we've got. So it's looking good because I haven't been in here for ages and ages and ages, because it was always a mess. I had other things to sort out, and I just wanted to get up and running in here so I could actually do some Lego. And doing all this construction like this table and stuff like that means that I don't have to do it again. There is a little bit of snagging, like this one's just propping that up. I need to get a foot under there to hold that up properly. Don't know if there's any other snaggy bits. Clean that off, like I said, get some shelves up there. Just probably have another hoover up in here and wait for those shower curtains to come in to shut all this off. It's gonna, for now it'll come across there, but in the future that'll be an underwater scene or something like that maybe, or under here. But for now the black shower curtain will come all the way around here, all the way around here, and finish that off nicely. One of the other things I need to do is sort out this lighting, because I've only got this high power bulb there in the middle. Sometimes you'll notice flickering on the camera, and that's why. And sort out the electrics a bit better, because it's all sort of dangling down there and down there. So I've put that shelf up there, so that's cool. Got my artwork up. Just have a little spin round again so you can see what I've got. Going to start ordering some modular buildings, getting the roads in, and really having some fun in here soon. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. Got to stop using that word cool. I don't even like it. But anyway, in here it needs a bit of painting. So this is basically what's supposed to be a dining room, but we never use it as a dining room. It's a dumping ground, or where I build Lego. I sit here and have my meals sometimes, but my missus likes to eat in front of the TV. So basically this is where I build Lego, so I need to clean up in here next. And this is also where I display Lego. All of these shelves are going to be cleaned up and freed up space for future Lego sets. And I'm hoping to get some more Billy bookshelves in here at some point. I do have a little bit of painting to do on the wall there. Get these shelves up on the wall, so there's plenty of space for displaying Lego sets. It's all just a big clean up at the moment, but it's looking good in here, so everything's nice and fresh, nice and tidy. All my shelves are up. I really can't wait to get this black curtain in here, because I think that's going to hide all this, make it look a lot neater, and really start getting some progress with the Lego city. I'll leave this one here, and I'll bring you back once this shower curtain stuff's come and we get that fitted. I'd really start getting some Lego on in this room. So yeah, I'll leave this video here and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.